Hello. Welcome to the Trading Success Show, guys. Well, welcome to another segment. Welcome. Well, what I'll be doing today is going to be finding stocks using Finviz. Okay, we're going to be looking for top gainers and unusual volume. That is what we're going to be doing today. And with the use of technical levels, you need to find out what technical level where the stock is going to go to, to the upside or to the downside. If you're in a stock, what are you going to do? Your entries and your potential exit. For me, I never go out of a particular trade or a particular stock just all in and all out. I don't do that. I get in, I stage the trade as we go. Okay, say for example, I want to go into a trade and I'm not too sure of the technicals. I'm not too sure if this is a good spot. I can always go with a 50 shares. Then when the confirmation is there, then I go in with my full size. Overall, I want to welcome you here. This is not a recommendation, but for entertainment purposes only, and you might learn one or two. Feel free to email me whatsoever or follow me on Twitter or Stock Tweet, where I post technical analysis every single market day. Anyways, let's get to it. What we're gonna be looking for is top gainers. Okay, you can look for top gainers just by going into the home screen of Finviz. Okay, or you can go into the screener, and then on the signal side you see top gainers, which is this one right here. So there are two ways you can go about it. Okay, now what I will be looking for here is going to be US stocks, okay, USA, and the next one I will be looking for the price above 200 moving average. And on the volume side, average volume I want over 200,000 and the current volume over 200,000. It's all up to you. You can do 1 billion, you can do 500,000. It's all up to what you're comfortable with, because for me at least I need a situation whereby the stock is actually being traded regardless. Okay, so now the next thing, I would love to do the float. Say float is under 50 million is good, but in another case, we may want to swing stock or swing a particular ticker, and we want to hold it for a longer period of time. So today, I'm not going to use the float for now. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is let's go ahead and scan through the chart and see which one is really good in the sense. Okay. So in this case, we have different stocks. Let me make it bigger so that we can see, or you can also go through snapshot. You see what is going on, the buying that is coming in, the company details. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do the snapshot. I also like the snapshot as well. Then also statistics. This is for people who are really subscribed to Finviz. Okay, so now let's fall back to snapshot. On this trade, BTX was actually pushing higher and higher. I saw the stock actually breaking out of that $15 level, $14-15 level, and I was able to trade just a little piece of BTX. After hours, the stock actually closed at 49.80, and then after hours there was some deal about the 13G or so on BTX, and the stock actually finished after hours at $66 per share. Overall, the stock is still, for me, it's already made its move, because the high after market or after hours was 78.88. So overall, I won't be looking at this come Monday. The next one is gonna be ISNS. Well, the reason why I'm not gonna go into this stock is because it's already extended. I will wait for a pullback around the $6 area before I can think about going long on that one. Though there is also institutional or directors buying the stock. Next one is ROHE. ROHE, this is pretty much a very decent level. I have this on my list. It is of a decent level right now because why? Because it is actually it closed above this support area or around this support area. So it is still good. Overall, your risk is just that $7. Very tight stop loss on ROHE. And the next one is going to be MOTX. MOTX, this one is good that we close above the 50 moving average, so I do like this one. Overall, your resistance is around $1.50. Okay, if we can break $1.50 and hold above that level, we should be all right on MOTS. Let's look at SSY. SSY is really good. I do like SSY because we are just right above and we close above the moving averages. Okay, let's look at Thinkorswim and see what the chart is saying on MOTS. Right. So pretty much MOTS, what happened is we did push higher during after hours or pre-market and then pull back. We tried to reclaim this level, we couldn't, and then we just failed all the way. Overall, the daily is still what we just looked at on Finviz. Okay, the daily looks solid and we're breaking out of this level. This line right here, this is our 200 moving average, so we are right above, we close right above it, and solidly I like this stock because we are actually just breaking this trend. So which is a very great deal on this stock. We just broke above that trend and then we close above it, so which is good. Now look at the volume. It's on an unusual volume. Reason why I said it's an unusual volume is because no other volume is like this for the past couple of months trading days. So I do like it. I do like MOTS. SSY, looking at SSY, the same fundamentals on this one. Technically we are holding this trend here, which I love. This is a trend we are holding. So overall is holding this level, so we close above the 50 moving average and 20 moving average. So right now it's pretty much a good spot. We just need to break above the $3 and we should be good on SSY. I absolutely love the way the chart is setting up, and the volume is not that much compared to others, but at least the volume is notable compared to this one here. The volume is notable. If you expand it, you see how the volume is more than previous, which is 6.6 million. Okay, next one, let's see VXRT. You see the volume. We're just looking at the volume. Look at that. That is huge. Okay, if assuming I saw this volume the first day of the breakout, I would have been able to get in, looking for perfect entry of the break around this area and then get in. You see what happened? We broke it and then we pull back to test it, which is this level right here. And right now we are actually we actually pushed through that level. Okay, overall we need to hold this $10 area and then we should continue higher. I'm looking for this kind of a move on VXRT. Okay, just this kind of a move, I like it. Even if we get to the $16 area, $16 area, I'm really good with VXRT. This one pretty much we closed above moving averages, so keep an eye on it, but I'm not really interested in this one. Mark for MAROK, this one is pretty solid. Okay, we're just fighting the 50 moving average right now, but overall I'm looking for this this kind of growth on MAROK. Overall I have substantial amount of shares on MAROK because I believe in the company and I think they will go places. Overall, let's consolidate around this area. We break the 250, we should be able to see $3 fast. Okay, we break and hold 250, then we see $3 on MAROK. Overall, next is going to be ISIG. This one is good because the trend right now, we're about to test the trend. So we test the trend, we hold above the trend, and then we should be able to pop. Just keep watching out and looking out for this kind of move on the name. Look at this kind of move. Every time we pop, we pull back. Every time we pop, we fail. So if you expect something like this, just expect that it's gonna fail. That's how the short sellers, they're gonna look at it. Okay, overall, we need to break out of this level on the name. If you look at the insider, 10% owner actually purchased close to about 35,000 shares total. So keep an eye on it. IMAC it's still right below the 50 moving average with no volume whatsoever, so I'm not interested in that. Let's go to the next one. This one we have volume actually came in, so, and we close above the 50. Expect continuation higher on this name because we just closed right above, just right hard close to the resistance level. So overall, keep an eye on it. I do like this this stock, and I think we should go places on the name. I'm looking for a break of $4.50 on CERC. Next is going to be VIRX. This one we closed above the 50 moving average, so I'm expecting a decent move higher on this name. Keep an eye on this one. Okay, your stop loss is pretty much around the 20 moving average, which is right down below, so keep an eye on that. Rail, RAIL, this one we are confirming a double top right now, so keep an eye on it because most times double top is always it pretty much means reversal, because if you look at this, every time we make a double top, guess what, we pull back. Double top, we pull back. Okay, so just keep an eye on it. This is one and this is the second one, so keep an eye on this rail. Next is IRQT. This one actually we close above the moving average, so pretty much decent, but right now we are extended. I'm expecting like just a little pullback to the 31 area, $32 area, and then pick up for continuation because we broke the trend and consolidated for this move. So it is pretty cool, and they will be presenting at the Trust Securities Life Science Summit. Okay, next is OSTK. Oh man, this stock has been on a tear for a while now. The sad thing about this OSTK is when we pop, we always fail. We've been popping, a day or two, and we always fail. So what happened when we got close to the $85 area, I took out $75 and $80 put options, and I was able to gain some on the name because I wasn't there on the upside. Okay, next one is going to be our GTBP. Okay, so right now we're putting up a double top, and what did I say about a double top? It always means reversal. Not all the time, but at least about 8 times out of 10 they always reverses. So keep an eye on this level. If we break 1350, we should continue moving higher. Overall, keep an eye on GTBP. Next is gonna be CSLT. This one we are also actually breaking out, so I need a break of $2, and then we should see if this stock is healthy. Overall, that one is okay. This one we already extended, and I'm looking for a pullback just to get in if I want to because of the restaurant industry. This is Noodles and Company. Okay, right. So this UUU is a universal security instrument. So overall, they reported their third quarter earnings report. So keep an eye on this one. We just need to reclaim the 50 and the 20, and we should be good. Look at how we got close to the 20 moving average, and then we just pushed back to, we just rejected it. So let's look at that real quick. UUU. Okay, So pretty much that was what happened. We got close to the moving average, the 20 moving average, and then we pull back. Okay, overall we still have this resistance here. If we break this level, come close to this $6.38, and then we should be able to push. Overall, I like the volume coming in the name. Okay, if we can continue, increase volume just like we did here, we should be able to get a run up on U. Anyways, CVA, this one we are actually about to break out this level, though the candle shows that it is extended. Okay, so if we can just consolidate here a little bit, we should be able to push higher. Overall, keep an eye on it on Monday. Okay, next is going to be our FIVN. This FIVN, the only thing I don't like about it, that just keep an eye on it, just put it in your back burner or somewhere, because we have the left side, the head, and the right side of the shoulder. Okay, pretty much what we're gonna be looking at here is, this is a shoulder, this is the head, and then this is the right side of the shoulder. Okay, so pretty much I do like it. Let's see if we can break and hold above the 190 spot on FIVN. Next, CYH. This one, the good thing about this is we are holding the trend. Okay, this is a trend that we're holding right now. Okay, so we need to continue to hold this trend, and then we should push higher. Overall, we are actually trying to break this resistance right here. So if we can break this level, which is $11.50, okay, break $11.50, we should be able to visit $12 fast, and then test the $14 on CYH. Okay, ACORs, ACORs. This one, pretty much right here is your support. So we close right above it, and our 50 moving average is just right ahead. So keep an eye on this one as well, if we can be able to push through and get $8. There's no volume on this one, so just keep an eye on it in case volume comes in. Mara, well, for Mara, it's just all about Bitcoin and all that. Bitcoin popping higher, Mara will pop higher as well. Overall, I like the fact that it pulled back to this support. This area is our support on this chart right now. This is the support. Okay, so right now we are actually holding this level. So we held it and then push higher. So overall, this is another area for the stock to hold right now. So keep an eye on Mara. FLWS, this one is already extended, so I'll be looking for a pullback to retest the 50 moving average again, then before I go in. There was an upgrade by D8 Davidson from neutral to buy with a profit target of 57. So that one is that one. This one is just a recent IPO. It's been gaining momentum so far with the lows of about $24 per share. So keep an eye on it. Overall, I'm still waiting for this to pull back to the $26-25 area for me to pick this IPO up again. Okay. Next is WVV high. So this one did push higher on Thursday and then pull back on Friday. So keep an eye on this one. Okay, keep an eye on it. If we decide to to hold this $12 spot, then we should be ready to push higher on that name. LTRX, this one is also trying the resistance area here, which is this spot right here. So keep an eye on that. This one is already extended. OCGN is already extended. So I'd rather wait for a pullback to the $11 area on OCGN. The next one is WLMX. Okay, this one we already extended, so I'm trying to look for a back for this stock to pull back to this trend. Okay, every time we tap this trend. Okay, we just broke out, so I'm looking for a retest of that trend, then to pick some up on WLMX. Okay, next is going to be our IDN. This one, look at how we, every time we, you know, we push higher, we always get rejected on that trend. So we did the same thing here. So keep an eye on this. If this one hold this area for a while, then we'll be able to go higher. If it doesn't hold this one, then we'll pull back down to the $9 spot or $8.50. Then, you know, we can consolidate there for just to act as a support. Okay, next is CROI. This one is already extended, so I won't touch it. I'll wait for it to pull back to the 105 area again, then before I pick some up on that one. KDNY, this one is same thing, you know, get to the trend resistance and pull back. So what you expect the same thing to happen again on this stock, the $18 area, $18.50, then we'll pull back on KNDY. Overall volume is good, but volume is dying down on this name. Beautiful. STON, this one is fantastic. I like this chart a lot. Okay, this is the kind of chart I feel that we're going to break. Okay, now look at the trend. This is the trend. We got to the trend and then push higher, fail, pull back down, test the support. This is the support right here. Test the support, shake out a lot of people around here, and then push higher. So now I'm expecting a break of this level, $2.50. We break above this level, consolidate just a day or two, and then we should be able to push higher on this name. Overall, your support is going to be at the 50 and 20 moving average. That's going to be your support on STON. Okay, next is OMF. This one is been consolidating around this top level for a while now. It's like a 52 week. So keep an eye on this one. If we break the $57 spot, we should push higher. $58 spot, and we should push higher. Volume is good, and so I'm expecting this to gain momentum come Monday. Also, it's a dividend stock. They pay about 13.06%. Okay, with what of your institution transaction is 2.3%, institution owned is 98%. Okay, so overall keep an eye on that OMF. APLS, this one we are breaking out. So in most cases, when we break out with low volume, we tend to pull back. This one we're breaking out with high volume, so keep an eye on it. Overall, whenever a stock breakout, I always expect a little pullback before I get in on any breakout stock. Okay, that will be it for the top gainers. Okay, and this is how I used Finviz to chart what I'll be looking for the coming days, the coming week. Okay, Finviz is always helpful. Think or swim, you can set an alert, you can set price, you know, where you want to enter a trade, where you want to get out of a trade. Okay, for example, let's go and chart up APLX. I will give you just detailed spot where I will be looking to enter this trade. You see, I already charted this up before. Overall, I have my levels, right? So first and foremost, we are actually breaking out of this resistance spot. Next spot is going to be down there, and the next spot is going to be the highs. Okay, overall, if I am trying to get in this trade right now at 50.67, it will be too high for me to get in. But overall, if I decide, okay, let me jump in the train, right, my support is just going to be around the 49.45, 49.40 area. That's going to be my support with just a little bit room to 48.75 spot. Okay, that's going to be my support. But overall, they finish up what they have in terms of earnings report. So what I'll be looking for is, you know, your stop loss around the 48.50, and then your resistance around the 52.25. So you choose, you know, because you're gonna be getting what, almost $2 on this one, and you're gonna be getting what, almost $2 on the to the downside. So you know, the risk reward is just 1-to-1 there. Okay, most times I'll try to look for, you know, 3-to-1 risk reward. So if we for any reason pull back and hold this spot that is 49.45 area, then I get in. I'm selling half of my position around the 52.25 spot. Then I will hold the remaining one and then sell the remaining position if we decide to break out of this spot and we cannot hold this level and start pulling back down. Overall, I'll be taking some position out on every resistance spot on a trade. If it's a long term, that is different because I will be looking at the 20 moving average for my exit. Take for example, you got in this trade when the trade was let's say when you were around here, you got in this trade around this area. We just broke out, came back, retested, broke out, and back in. This is your area. You'll be watching. Oh, should I get out or should I stay? So, for example, you get in this stock because we're breaking out, right? You got in around this spot. So now your support is going to be your 20 moving average for a long term. So we keep going and keep going and keep going. You see, we actually didn't pull back to test the 20. We tried close here, but we couldn't. We just keep holding. So this area is where you're going to be getting out of your position. This spot, this is the area you will get out of your position. You can get out of half of your position and see if we can, you know, if it's just a shakeout or fake out, they call it. Then, you know, because sometimes you can shake people out around this spot, the stock move back then, and all of a sudden the stock start going higher and higher, right? So overall, I like the fact that taking some off here is a very good deal for a long-term or swing-term trade. Okay, so that is pretty much it, guys. It's been fantastic having this chat with you guys, and enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.